Hey, welcome to How to Build Your Own Home. I want to give you a real quick tip when it comes to faux beams. A faux beam is not a structural beam. It just looks like it's part of the structure of the home. This is a faux beam, a small sample of a faux beam. And what I want to talk about is the preparation before that. When your framers are framing, if you know where the faux beams are going to be, you can put some backing behind there. And then you can put some timber on top of that. And I suggest like a 2x6 material. And then you make your faux beam perfectly to fit over that 2x6 material. If you prep it just right, then you can attach these later. And this is how clean it looks. Once the faux beam gets put on there, it's there. You just toenail it in. Once it's stained, after the painting, after the drywall, after all the mess is done, it's really slick to install these after the fact. You notice it's just a nice clean look there. I do not like to put my drywall after the beams are installed. I've done that on some real complicated jobs, especially when the beam was a rough hewn beam. But if you have a straight faux beam like this, put your drywall on first, make sure you got your backing in, your support, slides on there nice and slick, and it's stained after this painting is done. It's really easy. You'll see after when we come back, and I'll give you the after when it's all done. Okay, we're at the finished stage here of these beams that I was talking about. They're all in, so take a look at them. They're beautiful. And again, this is how I like to do beams, especially faux beams. I like to put them in as part of the frame structure. And by doing that, I actually take the finish to them rather than try to make them fit perfectly on the drywall. And if you do it that way, then you're going to have a flush look, especially with the drywall. If you take your beams, your faux beams, and put them on top of drywall with your backing support behind there, you might have an imperfect roof structure. It might just bow and curve, and you're going to see gaps in that beam. By doing it this way, that drywall comes right to the beam, and you've got a flush look. And you can caulk that. Now our beams I've got a finish coat on them, and we've got the primer coat on the drywall, so it's all finished, ready to rock and roll, and you're not going to have a mess later on. So again, this is the process I do when I put in some faux beams.